How's it going, guys? It's James from jcfitnessexperience.com, and again you're in my kitchen for another protein based recipe, and today I'm going to be making whey banana protein ice cream. So join me and we shall go through the ingredients, go through how to make it and get it in the freezer to freeze before enjoying it a few hours later. So we have 400 milliliters of almond milk, natural, sugar-free, no added sugar. So what we're going to do is put this into our blender. This is going to be the basis of the wet matter that is really going to form the ice cream. So we're just pouring it straight in to our blender over in the corner there. So that's 400 milliliters. This is going to make 2 portions of ice cream, okay? Next we've got, and I've already done this to save some time, is 150 grams of chopped banana. That is just 2 quite medium sized bananas. So we're just going to again add this to our blender. Now with the bananas, great to have pre-workout to give you an energy boost, also post-workout. Another time to have this, I'm actually going to make this with breakfast in mind. I usually have oats, a bowl of oats, and then an accompanying sort of protein shake, but I just thought, hell, why not make banana ice cream to go with my oats. So the next ingredient, we're going to need our whey protein. I'm using LA Whey banana flavour to go with the banana. So all I'm going to do, as this is 2 portions, I'm going to add 4 scoops of this whey protein. You can use absolutely any protein you wish, any flavour, and this is obviously going to give it the protein kick that we're after. So we're looking for 4 scoops. And again, this is going to be great for at breakfast, getting the fast digesting protein, fast digesting carbohydrates, and just a bit different. And also with the ice cream being cold, the metabolism will be on fire, trying to regulate the body's core temperature. So that is all we need for our banana ice cream. 4 scoops of banana whey protein, 2 medium-sized bananas, 400 milliliters of almond milk, and whenever we're using carbohydrates, I always recommend some cinnamon. That's just going to help regulate blood sugar levels and slow the emptying of your digestion. So good old sprinkling, probably, you know, that's preference really. I mean, I usually use 2 grams. This is going to go in the blender to get our consistency for our ice cream, and I'll show you what it looks like prior to adding it to our freezer to freeze. So I've blended the almond milk, the bananas, the protein powder and the cinnamon, and you could drink this as a milkshake. Really nice consistency actually. You could add the ice cubes, even an egg white or 2. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be transferring the wet matter into one of our containers and putting it in the freezer to freeze to enjoy a couple of servings of protein ice cream. So as you see, it's quite a thick mixture. The colour is obviously darkened because of the cinnamon. And the last little bit. So as you can see, here we are. It's again quite wet. Using 400 milliliters will do that. You can use less if you're wanting to make just 1, but it will just take a little bit longer. As you can see, I look half asleep and I'm whispering a little bit because I'm trying not to wake up my housemates. But it's 25 to 7 and you're in my kitchen, the second part of the banana ice cream recipe, and I just thought I'd show you the frozen delights of the banana protein. Excuse the massive finger mark in it, that was me trying it last night when it hadn't set. Since it has, you can see the 2 different colours. That's probably largely down to the cinnamon at the bottom, but that is the ice cream. What I need to do is let it soften and what I'm having it, I'm going to have half a portion of that. You've got some oats porridge if you're sort of UK based, and oatmeal if you're one of my American followers. But what I've done, I'm trying to ensure that there's not too much liquid in here, and what that can do is give me like a dessert breakfast. I'm going to have this oats, get it as sort of dry as possible, and then with that I'm going to add that to my portion of banana ice cream for a protein packed breakfast, combining, you know, the heat of the oats, the fibre and the complex carbohydrates and sustained energy of the oats, and then we've got our protein, our whey, quite a fast digesting, high biological value protein source. And here is the finished product. As you can see, we've got our oats. All I did there was 70 grams of oats, left in about 250 millilitres of water overnight, with added cinnamon. So obviously not much water for the amount of oats, which gives it this lovely thick consistency. And here's the ice cream. I put it in the microwave for 20 seconds just to melt it a little bit, and that's about portion size. Just hopping around it, that's about a portion size. I wouldn't worry about the colour. I've tried it, it tastes incredible. That's just the added cinnamon that I put in, and then that's the remaining portion of ice cream. So that will sort me for another portion, either post workout or tomorrow's breakfast. But for now, I'm going to go and hop and have this before it melts anymore. Proof is in the pudding. That was incredible. Give it a try. No added sugar. No, I mean, depending on the protein you use, with the LA muscle, no sort of artificial flavours or preservatives, just whole ingredients. So almond milk, protein powder, bananas, oats and cinnamon.